friends, welcome to my first review of the ElementaryBox. Now, it's back to school time. Teachers are getting ready to go back to school. Kids are getting ready to go back to school. And this is an interesting opportunity for teachers and parents that are homeschooling their kids, parents that want to keep their kids updated on skills that they're learning at school, maybe for some weekend activities. Every parent is different on how much they want their kids to work on things at home. So this is an interesting option to help children to keep up on their skills that they're learning in school. Or for teachers to help to implement things in their classroom. So this is a subscription that renews monthly. It is $29 for month to month, and then 3 months you get it for $27 a box, and then 6 months is $25 a box. So let's go ahead and open up this box and see if we think that it is worth the subscription price. Now, if you do not know, I've been a 4th grade teacher. Now I'm going back to my special education and resource job for next year. I just found out. Oh my goodness. So, I have been teaching. I'm going into my 11th year teaching, so I feel like I'm a really good judge of what will be good in a box. When ElementaryBox contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review a box, I thought I was going to be teaching 4th grade again next year, so I ordered the 4th grade box. But having taught 4th grade for the past 2 years, I feel like I can kind of say whether this is something we would have used in our classroom. So, all right, so the first thing that we got in here was a pack of stickers, and this is a 144 value pack of stickers. They say encouraging words, nice, great, cool, super, wow, bravo, terrific, good. I mean, any teacher is always going to be able to use stickers for something, especially elementary school teachers. Oh, I forgot to tell you, they give you a box based on your grade level. So pre-K all the way up through 5th grade is the boxes that they offer. And let me just see, I just want to see if they were all the same sticker or if they were different. It looks like they're all the same. There are a bunch of sheets in here that add up to 1,144 stickers. So that is a good thing to get, definitely useful. This is the information card. Somehow I missed that. It has all of these things here and the retail price. It also has a book list down at the bottom. Some great reads for those first days of school, and those are appropriate for 4th grade. Pete the Cat rocking in my school shoes. I don't think that these were specifically for 4th grade. I'm not familiar with any of the other ones on here. Maybe they just put some of the just suggestions in general. Let's move on to this. This says note from your teacher, and there are some notepads here. Well, there's a notepad. Can I even speak today? What is going on? All right, so let's see how this works. Okay, so they're notepads. You get 2 of them, and it says 10% off your order. Use code ELMBOX. This is a hand-stamped note paper from Etsy, and it's simply stampedinvites.etsy.com, and these are very, very cute, and these will definitely be used. These are nice to put in folders for kids. You know, kids had a particularly great day, or you know, question for the parent. These are great to put in, and I like that they're generic. It just says note from the teacher. I don't know. I like the generic ones better than the the specific with like names and things on them. So anyway, really happy to have those. There's 2 different designs. There's a skull on the bottom of this one, and then an apple on the other one. So those are cute, and there's plenty of room to write, which I like. All right, moving on. There are a bunch of different cubes in here, and I will tell you what these are and the purpose of these. These are story starter cubes. You get 2 cubes each. There's a character, a setting, a situation, and what you do with these is the kid will sit and, well, you can play this a game with partners, or you can play it with parent and child, or however you want to do it. They're color coded, so these are the characters. So we have king, grandma, grandpa, giant, firefighter, pony, Olympic gymnast, fairy godmother. So you've got those 2 dice, and then you have these here. It says drinks a magic potion, is about to go down a waterfall, invents something amazing, finds buried treasure, and then those are the events, I guess. And then these here are the locations or the settings on an African safari, on Mars, on a train, at the beach. So what you would do is you take 3 of these, 1 of each, and you roll them, and let's see what my story is going to be. Okay, so it looks like we have an alien in a desert that travels through time. And then that's the story that I write, is an alien in a desert that travels through time. This is just a great way for kids to stretch their brains in different directions. You know, to give them kind of a base. Sometimes with the activities like this, I'll have the kids draw a picture first of this happening, and that'll help them get their story going. Also, maybe giving them sentence starter words to help them to get them going. And remember, this is 4th grade, so this is age appropriate for 4th grade to be able to do do this. If kids that are struggling with comprehension, maybe starting with just 2 dice or maybe just 1 die if they're really struggling, and then, you know, or give them a little bit more of a simple situation. Like an alien in the desert traveling through time is going to be a really fun, crazy story. So kids can do it in a round where one kid gives the beginning of the story and then the next kid gives the next part and the next kid gives the next part until you've got a full story. So that would be kind of fun, or it could be a sit-down writing activity. All right, the next one is conversation cubes, and they look like they're made by the same company, Teacher Created Resources. And these are kind of like, have you ever, or would you do this kind of things. There's 6 cubes altogether. They're all the same concept, so it's not like here we have 3 different concepts. You use 3 cubes at a time. This you would just use 1. Like this one says, if you could be any animal, which would you be? So this would be a nice way to go around and get to know kids at the beginning of the school year, or to just ask your child questions and get to know them a little bit better. This one says, what is something you would like to become better at? So these would be great for first day of school, even kids getting to know each other. You know, set up 6 groups and have each one have a die, and then give them 5 minutes, and then have them switch dice with the group next to them, and then get all new questions and have everybody kind of go around and answer them. So those are really cool for the first day of school. All right, and then the last thing in here are number dice, and these are numbers and operations dice. So what you do with these is you have the kids roll them and come up with math problems with them, which is great because you can customize these to any level. You could make this long division, you could make this subtraction, addition, whatever you need. The only problem with these, let me see, is there division on here? There's greater than, less than, division, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then an equal sign. The only problem with these is they're a little, like if you end up with, you know, 9 minus 12 or something, you know, the kid's gonna have to know that that's not gonna work. So you're gonna have to have kids that understand that concept in order to work with these. Another thing you could do if your kids aren't, your students or your child isn't quite there with rolling them and figuring out whether it's appropriate problem, you can start off with just having them create a problem and figuring out the answers, or creating multiple problems. There's plenty of dice here to create multiple problems. You can also do the greater than, less than, and work out some algebra. That's 4th grade appropriate to do some algebra. You know, division, they should have gotten an introduction to multiplication and division in the 3rd grade, so maybe some basic multiplication and division to start the year, but these are really fun just to give kids another way to practice. One thing that we're working on in our classrooms is to give students more choice. So to create problems, maybe some students would like to write on a dry erase board, maybe some students would like to create a list of problems using these. You know, I mean, just to give kids another option for how to do their math problems. And there's also a little booklet here, not booklet, but a little pamphlet that says different ideas for how to use the dice. So overall, my opinion of this box, number 1, I feel like it's very age appropriate for 4th grade, which I really, really like a lot. Number 2, I do feel like it's worth the value of the box of $29 or up down to the $25. If you go to a school supply store, you're definitely going to be paying that, if not more, for all of these things. Now, the other thing is the contents of the box. Now, these items are definitely usable. None of them make me go, yes, I'm really excited about this, if that makes sense. Like, none of them are making me go, wow, this is something I'm so excited to use in my classroom. I'm definitely happy to have them. I think it's a great box. I think it's age appropriate. I think it's gonna supplement the classroom, but then nothing makes me go, wow, if that makes sense. But I mean, it's one of those things, especially if you're a new teacher or if you're switching grades and you don't have a lot of resources for your classroom, this would be a great thing to have. Or if you're a mom or a dad and you're looking for some way to supplement things at home, this would be great. For a seasoned teacher, it's kind of like, okay, yay, you know, like, okay, I can use this stuff, or it may end up on a shelf somewhere with all my other things that I don't ever use. So I mostly recommend this for new teachers, teachers that are switching grades, and for parents. I don't think that this box is a wow factor for a teacher that's been teaching more than 3 or 4 years. But I guess everybody's different and everyone has different resources in their classroom. So overall, great box for the right person, and yeah. Definitely think it's worth the subscription price. And that is my review of the ElementaryBox. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please just give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And that's it. Mad love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!